There are stories that live in memory, not just for what they tell us, but for what they leave behind. Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't merely a game, it's a haunting portrait of the American frontier, seen through the eyes of one man trying to outrun his past.
The many miles we walk, the many things we learn, the building of a shrine, only just to burn. May the wind be at your back, good fortune touch your hand. May the
Today, we're stepping into the world of Arthur Morgan, complex outlaw, bound by loyalty, yet burdened by the cost of his choices. This is a journey through the last days of the Wild West, a landscape fading into history, and the spirit of a man who embodies its fierce, untamed soul.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is.
The story of Red Dead Redemption 2 takes us into the lives of the Linde gang, a band of outlaws fighting to survive as civilization creeps even closer. At the heart, it's a story about loyalty and survival, but also about what happens when a way of life dies. This is a tale of freedom slowly being strangled by progress and law, a struggle that Arthur Morgan feels in his bones. In many ways, Arthur's journey is timeless. Caught between loyalty to his makeshift family and the reality of a world that has no place for him, his choices and ultimately his fate reflect the uneasy tension between freedom and duty that define the American West.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Shine light into darkness.
Arthur Morgan is a man of contradictions. He's tough, fiercely loyal, and every bit the outlaw. But he's also reflective, haunted by regrets, and searching for meaning as the world around him changes. Voiced with a raw, understated intensity by Roger Clark, Arthur is neither hero nor villain, but a complex soul bound to its past and uncertain of the future. As the game unfolds, players see Arthur's beliefs shift, his views tested, and his loyalties questioned. He isn't simply a character, he's a reflection of the world he inhabits. A world of beauty, brutality, loyalty, betrayal. Through him, Red Dead Redemption 2 asks, can a man change? Can he atone for a lifetime of violence, or is he doomed to repeat his past?
That's the way That's the way it is.
The Van der Linde gang isn't just a backdrop, they're Arthur's family, his purpose, and his Achilles heel. Dutch, the visionary leader, believes in a dream of freedom. But as Dutch's ambitions spiral, Arthur's faith begins to waver, and cracks start to form in the very foundation of the gang. The gang's relationships are as volatile as the land they roam. Each member is driven by their own fears and desires. For Arthur, his loyalty is a double-edged sword, pulling him deeper into the darkness even as he tries to find a way out. The gang's dynamic is a powerful force in the story, adding tension, depth, and heartache as Arthur's journey unfolds. Rockstar Games has crafted a world that feels alive, timeless, and indifferent. From snow-covered mountains to bustling towns and silent wilderness. Every inch of Red Dead Redemption 2 breathes with realism and detail. The game's mechanics, like caring for your horse, maintaining weapons, and forging your own path, aren't just about immersion. They're a window into Arthur's everyday life. This isn't a world that waits for you, it's a world that changes with or without you, challenging players to decide how Arthur should navigate his final days as an outlaw. Arthur's journey isn't shaped by fate alone. It's defined by the choices players make along the way. The game's honor system means every action, every moment of mercy and ruthlessness shapes who Arthur becomes. This moral spectrum makes Red Dead Redemption 2 more than just a game. It becomes a mirror, asking us who we are when the lines between right and wrong begin to blur. Each decision ripples into Arthur's story, reflecting his inner struggle. Every choice asks, is it too late for redemption? Or can he change the course of his life in what little time he has left? In a world built on fast-paced action, Red Dead Redemption 2 dares to slow down. It dares to make players feel the weight of each choice, each step, each relationship. It's a story of change and loss, of questioning what really matters when life feels like it's slipping away. Arthur Morgan's journey is one we'll never forget because it feels as real as our own. Red Dead Redemption 2 will be remembered as more than a masterpiece of design and storytelling. It's a rare piece of art that confronts the timeless human struggle to find meaning, to seek redemption, and to leave a legacy. And in the end, that's what Arthur Morgan gives us. A story not of who he was, but who he chose to become.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is. That's the way